Everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. How you doing today? It's another exciting day. Any day that I can eat some food is a fun day. How about for you guys? So, anyway, let me see what's going on. This is the end of my third day off, or actually this is the beginning of my work week. And so I've just gotten done packing and preparing and lining up dinner. Everything's all set. Little notes to Greg for starting dinner. It's all good. I had a wonderful 3 days off. What did I do with my 3 days off in the summer on Cape Cod? Yep, that's it. Nothing. It was great. Just the usual, food shopping and preparing and a little retailing and not much of anything else. Some reading of my stack of books over there and on my Kindle as well. And I got an audio book from the local library on my Kindle. I promptly fell asleep. So I guess it was good. The guy's voice was good. It was narrated by Ron Silver. He used to be on TV a lot, but now he does a lot more stage acting. Got a very New York accent. A feisty, take no prisoner kind of guy. I enjoyed that. So I did catch up on a few podcasts, and those were fun. And gosh, it's a good life. I love YouTube. It's so much fun to watch other people and food and how they do it and hear their successes and how they get through things. It's wonderful. I love being here. Okay, enough. Stop it. Go back to SmackDowns. So I've still got a little bit left on the Yale Food Addiction Scale, but I think that the questions are so provocative, at least for me talking here while you have your coffee. See, I'm providing a service for you to have your coffee. Okay, I have found that eating the same amount of food does not reduce my negative emotions or increase pleasurable feelings the way that it used to. That's a very interesting statement. I found that eating the same amount of food does not reduce my negative emotions or increase pleasurable feelings the way it used to. So, sometimes when I used to overeat, it was to tamp down mostly, well, I would say that if it happens now, it's stress. And in the past, could have been negative emotions. I don't think I sought pleasurable emotions. I don't know. It's so mixed. See what I'm saying? But I know that now I would use, I do at work. I mean, if I'm having my lunch, it's like a stress reliever at work. That crunch of a pepper, the crunch of a cucumber, the softness of the yogurt and the peanut butter, that sort of thing. It's like, crunch, and soft, pleasurable, stress relieving. I don't know about the negative emotions. I think it's just kind of funny because stress is the thing that I cope with the most in my life today. Not so much negative. And the pleasure comes from when the stress has been dealt with. But, my walk relieves my stress. Sometimes, a nap, some solitude, some time on my love seat with my stack of books, magazines, and Kindle. So alone time relieves my stress. Going to a meeting relieves my stress. Chatting it up here relieves my stress. And the pleasure comes from enjoying life. So it's kind of switched from eating, well, maybe that's the emotional work. This is a duh moment for me. The emotional work of this is to stop putting emotions onto the food. And it's, I hear people say food is just a fuel, and I'm all set with that. And it's like, well, good for you. I mean, if it's fuel, I still love tasty, satiating, satisfying, filling foods, right? I love tasting what I like to taste. And so the negative and pleasurable, I guess I do get a lot of pleasure out of eating my vegetables. I know that sounds so weird. With the Kerrygold butter or coconut oil or both, which seems to be a both these days. And I derive a lot of pleasure from that. The fettuccine, no fettuccine, the Alfredo sauce that I made from scratch and put on the spaghetti squash last week with the Brussels sprouts was just about as divine as it could get for a meatless meal. I still do like beef, but I have it in the small amounts, just like, like they say, the deck of cards, the palm. So it's like 3 to 4 ounces per serving. And I prefer the fatty cuts of beef or pork over chicken or fish these days. It could all change tomorrow. As you know, for yourself, things evolve, where you could have the same salad every single day, it's delicious, and then all of a sudden one day it's like, I don't want that salad right now. And that's how my taste goes. I have runs of things, like my run of the Fage full-fat yogurt with the Teddy old-fashioned peanut butter on it. And it's like, that's a good run that I'm still on. It's satiating and carries me through lunch. If I'm home and I can make like an egg with melted cheese on it and avocado on it and some sauteed organic mushrooms with it, that works. And so, I've simplified, but I definitely get a lot of pleasure out of my food. But I have found that eating the same amount of food does not reduce my negative emotions or increase pleasurable feelings the way it used to. So in eating larger amounts to either get rid of the negative emotions or find pleasure is kind of way back there for me. I guess that's something that I kind of worked on over the ages. And so we'll do one more, and then we'll call it a wrap for the day, because you need to get going, right? Oh, so do I. I want to get that walk in before work. I want to cut down. I want to cut down or stop eating certain kinds of foods. If you're new to your food program, that probably is true. Cutting down, I definitely have gotten, my palate likes richer tasting things with the butter and the oils and less amounts. And so cutting down, yes, cutting down the meat, cutting down the fruit, those are two very notable places where I've cut down and cut way, way back, increasing the veggies and adding the Kerrygold butter or the oil to something has made me have smaller amounts, but much more dense and rich in flavors and quality. It just feels a lot more elegant. And so I'm happier with less, with the rich taste. So that's my story. I know that I was going to read the Penn Jillette book on how he lost 100 pounds. And I got about 2 paragraphs into the introduction, and I haven't been back there. So I will be planning that. So I don't know what I did in the last 3 days. Wow. I know I was busy, productive. I think I was working on insurance matters and things like that. So, got to put in my weigh-in. I weighed in today. It's a pound less than it was the last time, but that's summer and humidity and being a female. And so The 1 pound is not because I've worked hard to take off a pound. It's just the fluctuation of being a female who's 65. So I'm going to add my weight. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to go tweak my Lose It tracker to make sure that everything's in there for the day. And it's so funny when you have 2 ounces of this and 1 of those, and it ends up this long, and it's like 1,400 calories. It's so funny because it's like 2 ounces of this and 1 mini cucumber and 3 ounces of the yogurt and 2 tablespoons of the teddy, and it's so funny. I love this whole thing. It's just a gas to me. It's a gas. Well, enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy mine, and I will see you the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Go track. Go drink your water. Go take your walk. Bye-bye for now.